Hello, sensories and brethrens out there. It's your tutor again, Mr. Sensor from Sensor Academy School Tuitions. And particularly at this moment in time, I'm here with another video. And at this moment in time, I'm going to showcase how best we are going to discuss the periodic table using a question which is being brought as a descriptive statement. And thereafter, some questions are being asked. So, when we talk about the periodic table is a collection of 103 elements which are classified to their increasing atomic numbers. And what's so special on the periodic table is that if this is an element, we can have this number and that number. This number is called the proton number. This number is also called the number of electrons. This number is also called the atomic number. So provided we have an element from the periodic table. Let's say we have that is aluminium. If aluminium is an element on the periodic table, it is from group 3 and it appears as capital A, then small letter L. Then it has an upper number of 27, then a bottom number of 13. So 13 is the number of electrons, the same 13 is the number of atoms, the same 13 is the proton number. Coming to this number is specially called as the neutron number. This number is also called as the mass number. Then this number, under more concept, is also called as the relative atomic mass. So the relative atomic mass or molecular mass of aluminium is the upper number. In this case, it is 27. Then the same 27 qualifies to be called the neutron number. The same 27 qualifies to be called the mass number. So these are the things we can know about the appearance of elements on the periodic table. Here is a statement. Some elements are found in a certain group of the periodic table and they are soft in nature and can easily be cut with a knife. Some elements are found in a certain group of the periodic table and they are, the first important thing, soft in nature and can easily be cut with a knife. Then we have A. Which group on the periodic table is being referred to? We have so many groups on the periodic table, but from 1 up to 8. Then we're going to have the concept that each group is going to develop its own characteristics as well as properties. So A. Which group on the periodic table is being referred to? There is a group on the periodic table, or we can start from that is groups. So let's say we have group 1, we have group 2, then we have group 3. Group 1 elements are the types of elements that are soft in nature. And this is because they are called alkali metals. And these elements, being soft in nature, enables them to be easily cut with a knife. So the other name for group 1 elements are or is alkali metals. Then for group 2, they are also reactive, but less reactive compared to group 1. These are called alkali earth metal. Then for group 3, we happen not to have a common name which can be used in place of this figure. And as a result, what we have here is A. Which group on the periodic table is being referred to? B. An exam devotee with a few weeks, days or months remaining before the final exam. What would be most important to understand or to take advantage are the words soft in nature and the statement easily be cut with a knife. The only element with such an appearance on properties is group 1. So the answer is group 1. But how best we are going to present group 1 really determines if it's going to be correct or not. Provided we can write to say group 1, the idea is correct except the concept scientifically is wrong. So we are going to say group with a capital G, then we are going to put Roman numeral 1 in respect to the Roman numerals used on the groups as a description for each and every particular group on the periodic table. Why have I said group 1? Group 1 elements have got 1 electron in their outermost shell, enabling them to lose 1 electron to be stable, and as such, when it comes to their appearance, they are soft in nature, and this enables them to be easily cut with a knife. Then we go to B. Give one property of the elements found in the group mentioned above. The element found in the group mentioned above can be chosen from the group provided. This is an example. We would go to the back of the page and choose any element. And the most popular ones are lithium, potassium, sodium, francium, calcium, and others to mention but a few. So now, here on B, give one property of the elements found in the group mentioned above. Elements in group 1, the property considering their nature is that they are soft and can easily be cut with a knife. The other physical property is that they are the other property, when we can talk about physical properties, that maybe they have one electron in their outermost shell, or we can talk about having, that is, an electron which can be lost, and as such, we are going to find that they form a positive charge, or we can say they react with water to produce a metal hydroxide and hydrogen gas, or we can say they react by using electrons, or we can say they are the most reactive elements on the periodic table. But the question says, give one property of the elements found in the group mentioned above. So we are going to say on B, the elements in group 1 have one electron in their last shell. This is a property. If not, we can say the elements in group 1 are very reactive. Or the elements in group 1 can react with water to form metal hydroxide and the hydrogen gas. Or elements in group 1 can be able to react with steam to produce a metal oxide plus hydrogen gas. Those are some of the properties to mention, but a few. But the question said give one property. So I've decided we give an answers. The elements in group 1 have one electron in their outermost shell. Then C. Construct a balanced chemical equation of one element in the group mentioned with water. So we want to construct a balanced chemical equation where an element we will choose should successively react with water. We are going to choose sodium, for example. So I'm going to say sodium on the periodic table, capital N, small letter A. Sodium is a solid plus. When we talk about water, its chemical appearance is H2, then O, its next symbol is a liquid. This type of a reaction is a displacement reaction, or you can say a synthesis reaction. So sodium will displace hydrogen from its compound because hydrogen is less reactive than sodium. So sodium is going to react with oxygen. But in as much as this is water which is in liquid, this is going to give, that is sodium hydroxide. Sodium combined with OH. OH is the one I'm referring to as hydroxide. Then this is going to give, that is an aqueous, then plus. Then this hydrogen which was here is now going to be produced as a gas, as H2 with a gaseous state there. Now they said construct a balanced chemical equation. Hydrogen here has 2, hydrogen here has 2. So that means hydrogen with a 2 here plus this hydrogen, they are becoming 3 atoms because here there is a 1. Then this hydrogen only appears, that is once here, so this means it has 2 atoms. So we are going to find that we are going to put a 2 here. This 2 will balance hydrogen. Hydrogen here has become a 2. So hydrogen 2, then this also has become, that is oxygen, that is 2, so jam 2. But hydrogen here has become a 2. But this 2, which is here, is enabling hydrogen to be 2 plus this H2. So hydrogen has 4 atoms. So to multiply with these 2, we are going to put a 2 here. 2 times 2, 4. But this is a compound. We've also affected oxygen. Oxygen also has claimed a 2 here, so it's balanced with a 2 here. The same applies oxygen here with a 2. Sodium also claims to have a 2 because it was part of the compound where 2 was put in front. So sodium with a 2, we are just going to put a 2 there. So this is the balanced chemical equation of one of the elements we were supposed to put on our own to react with water. I chose sodium. Brethren or sensories out there, I hope you find this video beneficial. Remember, success really depends on the quality of your thoughts. Believe in yourself regardless of how bad sometimes or some of the things may seem to be. Always focus on the things that are positive. Grab a paper, ensure you rewatch, you repose, and ensure at the end of the day you claim self-reliance. Together with time management and accuracy, you are one of the people bound to emerge victoriously. Enjoy.